OrganicDinosaur here, and today I'm bringing you guys some more Boruto anime spoilers. So today we got spoilers for episodes 207 through 211. So we got a lot of spoilers, we got summaries for them too, they're very detailed, so let's jump into them. So episode 207 is titled Regeneration, and it's going to be airing on July 11th. So let's jump into the summary. The summary for this episode is Boro is one of the members of a mysterious organization named Kara. The new Team 7 attacks Boro with all of their might and seemingly manages to subdue him. They think that their attacks have been successful. However, Boro seems to be some sort of monster. He possesses a regenerative ability that he can use to completely restore himself. Because of Mitsuki's quick-wittedness, they were able to spare themselves from Boro when he emitted a black haze. Due to Boro's high combat capabilities and invulnerability, they can't seem to figure out a way to defeat him. Meanwhile, Kawaki figures out the only way to stall out Boro's regenerative ability. He informs Sarada about his idea. Together as a team, then they can deal a decisive blow against Boro. So this is going to be continuing the fight between Team 7 and Boro that started out. I believe this leads to the end of chapter 41 or chapter 42, but I think that's where that goes to. And then I'm assuming 208, if I'm just guessing, would wrap all this up, the stuff with Boro. But 208's a big episode. It's titled The Manifestation of Momoshiki. It'll be airing on July 18th. The summary for this episode is Boro has taken severe damage due to being attacked by the new Team 7. It sends him into a fit of rage. Boro's counterattack forces the new Team 7 onto the brink of yet another crisis. They're in danger of being totally annihilated. Boruto faints because of Boro's subsequent attack, but then his consciousness gets hijacked. Suddenly, a member of the Otsutsuki clan, Momoshiki, has been revived, to the amazement of Sarada, Mitsuki, and Kawaki. Momoshiki then shows off his tremendous powers right in front of their eyes. After their life-or-death struggle, Boruto and his comrades finally manage to extricate Naruto and are able to return home to the village. It seems that Boruto himself has no recollection of the incident. Sarada and Mitsuki are worried about Boruto, and also about the unusual phenomenon that transpired in the midst of their battle within Boruto's body. What will Uchiha Sasuke do about it after hearing about the events from them? So yeah, this will be wrapping up the fight between Team 7 versus Boro, and it's going to be the big moment. Now, a lot of people have been waiting for this one, Momoshiki's return. So this is going to be a big episode. Hopefully this one's done really well, and then I'm sure we're going to get like the second half of it, by the way it's sounding, being more aftermath stuff and more talking about what occurred. So then, going down here, we got spoilers for 209 through 211. So, from what I've seen, 209 through 211 are back to anime canon episodes. So, it'll be a little bit of a break from the manga, and I know that may sound disappointing to some of you, but it's honestly for the best because the anime is catching up to the manga really, really fast. They're covering 4 to 5 chapters a month, based off the rate they're going, and there's only 1 chapter a month actually coming out. So the difference the anime did compared to the manga here is Jigen needs time to recharge after his fight with Naruto and Sasuke. In the manga, he needed 2 days to recharge. In the anime, he needs 10 days to recharge. So they're going to use that time period to bring in some anime canon episodes. I don't know how many it'll be, but as of right now, I think we have 3 confirmed. So, this starts with episode 209. It is titled The Pariah, and it airs on July 25th. A lot of people thought, but let's jump into the episode 209 summary. So, the summary for this episode is Kawaki remembers the terror of the unusual phenomenon that had just transpired within Boruto and his own self. Kawaki truly experienced how the karma itself was a greater hazard than he had originally anticipated. With Kara continuing to watch over them, he is starting to feel that Konoha village might be in an even more critical situation. Up until now, everyone in the Uzumaki family had been considerate and kind towards him. In addition, he has been getting along with his other friends in the village too. Kawaki becomes hesitant and worried about exposing them to an even more perilous incidents. As he continues remaining silent about this issue, he happens to see Boruto's younger sister Himawari acting strangely. So this is, as I said, the beginning of the anime canon episodes. This will be the first one. Maybe there'll be something Himawari does to inspire Kawaki to speak up or reveal something to someone else. We'll see where it goes. Episode 210 is titled Clues About Kara. So, the summary for this one is, even though that, I guess maybe there's a little error with the grammar, but even though they have made contact with Jigen and the other leaders of Kara, Konoha village has been unable to acquire many details about their organization. Meanwhile, Boruto and his comrades have battled Boro. Boro was confirmed to be founder of a section who was planning to use the jutsu from the Otsutsuki clan, the Mugen Tsukiyomi. Interesting. To grant salvation to the members of his own religious organization. In order to investigate any possible connections between that group and Kara, Sarutobi Konohamaru and the Yamanaka Sai embark upon an infiltration mission in order to gain access inside of that religious organization. The two of them then happen to encounter a woman. She says that the members, like her younger brother, can finally return home from that section for the first time in several years. It seems as though her sibling was performing activities that serve Boro and his god, but for some reason, that woman's younger brother still hasn't been able to come back home yet. So, I don't know if this is going to be a one-episode plot thing or if it's going to be a multiple-episode plot thing, but it seems like Konohamaru and Sai are getting some shine. They're going to go and investigate this episode, and they're going to go try finding this woman's younger brother. So, we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure that Konohamaru and Sai are going to end up discovering something too, but we'll see when the time comes. And by the way, I gotta say, they've done a great job with Boro in the Boruto anime as opposed to the manga. They've expanded on him so much to the point where a lot of people are enjoying Boro. When it came out in the manga, I know a lot of people were complaining, but it's good to see that people are enjoying content of this Kara member now, because you know an organization's good when they all have a solid backstory behind them. So far, Boruto, the anime, has done a really good job on that, in my opinion. So, last episode, 211, called Tracking, and let's jump into the spoilers, airs on August 8th. An incident has occurred in Konoha village. Someone has stolen data about the village's ninja. Since there were no abnormalities that were detected by the village's sensory system, there could potentially be a spy that was inside and lurking amongst them. Even though the village has strengthened its vigilance in response, the culprit is just Kashin Koji, one of the Kara's leaders who has already infiltrated the village. Meanwhile, Nara Shikadai, Akimichi Chocho, and Sai's son Yamanaka Inojin start to track down the criminal on their own after hearing about the incident. While en route, the three of them happen to encounter Hatake Kakashi, who has been also independently in pursuit of the culprit. They have decided to collaborate with one another in order to keep trying to chase after the perpetrator. However, when even Kakashi realizes the deceptive dexterity of Kashin Koji, who has been manipulating them all along. So, that'll be wrapping up the spoilers for 211. I really like the description of this one. I actually like how they're handling these anime canon episodes. They're giving some shine light to some characters that didn't get it in the manga, so I really appreciate that as a fan of some of these characters. Like in 210, it seems like we're getting some shine for Konohamaru and Sai, which is good to see because, you know, Konohamaru's supposed to be a member of Team 7, but in the manga, he wasn't really shown since the Ao arc. But it's nice to see that the anime is giving him more shine, even if he's not winning a lot of his fights, but it's better to see him around because then it gives him a reason to not be around in some of the manga arcs that are coming up. And then as for 211, it's always great, in my opinion, seeing Kakashi, and it's nice that they're using the new team of Inashiko rather than leaving them on the sidelines, which, again, the manga doesn't get too much time to expand on these other characters, so I'm glad the anime is doing this. So we'll see how these episodes go, and we'll see if they decide to throw in some more anime canon or not after this, or if we're going to be straight back to manga. But these three are going to be anime canon for sure. 209 through 211 anime canon. 207 to 208 will be wrapping up the manga to, I believe, the end of chapter 42 or 43. But yeah, that's going to be it for the spoiler video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Let me know what you guys think about the spoilers in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hope you guys have a good day or night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.